Hi all. So today we are going to see how can we create a account in Datadog. So I'll go to Datadog website. Um, so if you go there, if you click datadoghq.com, this is official website of Datadog. So click on free trial, then get started free, and here let it US US Central. Keep as it is. Then business email. So then full name, give whatever full name you have. You can give your own name, no problem. Company something called XYZ. Password you can select. Password you can give whatever password which you need. For me, I'm taking this password. Okay, phone number I'm giving something. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay. So what I will do, I will sign up. Okay. So I'll save this password for future reference. Paste it here. So you have created account in Datadog that is free for 14 days. Okay, here they're asking how many servers you have, blah 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 things. Something I will say some 5 servers I have. It is not mandatory, but you can give. Or you manage service provider or host provider. Say no, what is on blah, blah. Okay, just click on next. Those internal questions are not mandatory. So here now I'm going to install on Linux operating system, correct? Even though if you want to install on Amazon EC2, then this is for EKS clusters. Okay, so you have Linux operating system. So all the host in the sense where you can deploy your agent, Datadog agent. So all these called host here. So Linux host, Windows, Mac, AX, Kubernetes, Docker, Amazon, OpenShift, Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Slack, Salt Stack, AWS Lambda. So wherever you want, you can do that. Okay. So wait for the agent connect. So it is not yet finished. Why? Because first we have to go and install on any one of the agent. Okay. If you want to install it on Windows, so this is what the PowerShell command. Or else, if you want any installer, you can download this installer and you can update all these informations as well. Or else you can run these commands. Okay, so here Linux operating system. I am going to create Linux operating system. So here I have an instances. I'm going to create a new instance. So launch instance. Here I'll give something server, application server or Linux server, and I'm using Amazon Linux. I'll keep all these as it is. So key pair, I have my key pair already created. If you want, you can create new key pair and store it locally. And here we have existing group. Let me select some default existing group. I don't want to create any new group. 8 GB is there. I'll keep it 20 GB. Okay, don't add any new volume. Okay, so launch instance. So instance has been launched for EC2. It will come here. Wait for some time. Yeah, it is there. Okay, still it's not reflecting. Okay, initializing. So next, in for security, so by default you cannot access this from outside. So for that we have to change the inbound rule for security group. There, if you see, it is by default I kept like all the traffic which is coming via this security group or coming from any IP address, it should allow. That is what I mentioned. But this is very much harmful for your organization. In your organization, they will allow many rules will be there here. So they will allow only for your subnet or your IP address. So you don't give all traffic in your organization. But for testing purpose, we don't want to see any blocks here because we are not doing here DevOps course in the sense AWS. So we are concentrating on Datadog. So we don't want to bother about all those things. But once you finish all those things, please delete that instances. Okay. Next, okay, we'll see whether it is connected. Yeah, it is status check is passed. So I'm gonna connect from here. You can connect in various methods. You can connect from SSH client or you can connect from EC2 instances. So directly I'm taking this console, EC2 instance console, AWS console, I'm connecting. Yes, I connected. I'm inside the Linux operating system. Now I'm going to the Datadog website. I'm gonna copy this. I'll take one notepad. I'll paste it here. Okay, I copy this, paste it here. Okay, it looks good now. So now see, Datadog agent is installing. So downloading package. So preparing for installation. Okay, installation has been completed. So before completing installation, it's giving some information. See, adding your API key to Datadog agent configuration, blah blah. So this is main Datadog configuration file for Datadog. So here we are going to play with enable and disabling some options to get all the features of Datadog. Okay, so by default it will be enabled only basic features. Then Datadog agent configuration you have. Okay. So here if you see system CTL, it's created if you want to start or stop agent or check the status, you can use the system CTL command in a Linux operating system. So they have given some commands as well. So what we'll do, we will take sudo systemctl status datadog hyphen agent systemctl. Okay, so when you said Datadog is running, so if I'm coming Datadog agent side, so it's connected. So I say finished, click on finished. We logged in. This is our Datadog login page. Once you log in, this is how first time it will show. This is my profile page actually. Here you have many icons. Monitor, you have dashboards, monitors, and uh, services, APM. Okay, and you have monitor, sorry, you have logs, you have metrics. Okay, many things you have. So errors, all those things. So we'll going to see one by one. Let me go to the heart of this website, that is hosts. Okay, so host map. If you want to see the host which is connected with your database Datadog account, click on host so that you can see the host here. So you see the server which we connected, that is showing here. This is what my host name. If you want, you can go to EC2 instance and check um, what is host name, so that you'll get this something. It is showing IP address, but it has taken here host name as some random number it has taken. No issues. So this is what my host with recently connected Linux operating system, correct? So my Datadog is speaking with how my Datadogs will speak or come to know, okay, this host belongs to this particular account, something like that. How it knows that, in the sense it will access via API key. Okay, so API key is acting as a bridge between your Datadog agent and Datadog SaaS model, correct? SaaS. So based on API key, easily your Datadog can come to know that, okay, this PC belongs to me, and this particular host is belongs to this particular account. Okay, so I click on host name here. So if you see, it will give basic information. You will get host information there. You can see CPU, logical cores, and IP address, memory, file system. All these informations you will see. And what is the Datadog host name? This host name, if you want, we could change it in the configuration file. We will change the host name and it will reflect here. That we will check. And tags, this is very much important. Here we don't have any tag, just we install it, correct? If you want to add any tags, we could install the tags. Okay, we could update the tag in the configuration file. Okay, so why we need tags, we are going to discuss more about tags, but just I'll give you some overview about tags. Tag is nothing but to identify or to group the systems. Okay, to identify or group your host, we will use tags. Say for example, here if I have if I'm giving front end and back end, correct? Like type, I'm giving front end and back end. In front end I'll keep all the web servers, all those things, and back end I'll keep all database servers, correct? So whenever you want to monitor anything or you want to perform any action, you can easily group the servers and you could do your actions. Okay, that is the advantage of tagging, but we will go and check in live. Next, what we have, it will give you the platform information. See here, just now I saw the IP address, correct? Here in the instance, the IP address is 172.31 blah blah blah, right? So the informations here we could see, and OS kernel information, kernel release, and you could see the details about CPU and IP addresses, memory, all those things. Okay, so next, this is very much important, metrics. So metrics is nothing but you have CPU, you have memory information, you could see. Okay, the rest of the thing, container, this is not container based. Process, we have not enabled process data. Networking related, we don't have anything. Logs, traces, profile, and security, we have not added anything. This is basic metric collection about your CPU and memory, that is your resources. Okay, so now if we want to see more about these matrices, we could open in host dashboard. If you come here, so we have many informations you could see here. See, memory, sorry, CPU, process memory usage, in the sense which process utilizing how much memory. So this is 58 percentage, some process, total process is 58 percentage. In that, agent, Datadog agent taking 15.23 percentage, and trace agent, it's taking the 3.58. System D, this is related to OS. SSHD is taking 2.5. So like that, you could see which particular process utilizing high CPU memory utilization. Okay, high memory utilization. Okay, see here. So the top, whatever you are seeing in the top, that is what utilizing more. Okay, so here CPU utilizations, then load average. In Linux, you could see 1, 5, 15, 1 second, 15 second, 5 second, and 50 second. What is the load? So for one is 15 second, you have this one yellow and blue, and so these things. If you want to see what is my load average at which time, so these informations you will see. And one more thing, here Datadog using time series database. Time series database, in the sense each and every 15 second it will collect the it will poll. We are saying polling interval. I could select here the timing also. So last 5 minutes. Okay. So 30, after that 45. 1 minute. Let me see here, when I select this, here timing also changing. 7:55 to this one. So here you could see 30, 45, 15. Okay, every 15 second. Okay, every 15 second it is collecting matrix. Okay, every 15 second it is collecting matrix, and it is storing here. And this is, as I said, this is time series database. So that is why we are able to see what is the polling, or what is the data for each and every 15 second. And disk usage also you have, see here, disk usage you have. So four types of disks we have: XVDA1, XVDA128, dev tempfs system, and this one. So these informations we have. And available swap memory informations also it is giving. And this latency, so this latency is nothing but for how much the read and write happening. So network traffic also it will capture. So this is basic information about your infrastructure monitoring we enabled. So what is infrastructure monitoring? This will give the resources, main resources. What is the main resources of any host? CPU, memory, disk, network. So, and swap also you could add it. So these informations it will give it to you. Okay, so our so we have installed agent on Linux operating system, and we are able to see the matrix collections. And one more thing, let me show you. So if I click here, just if you click here, then you will get okay, sorry. Click on host map. If you click on host map, see here. Here you could see many informations like same informations only, but here we are seeing in different way. That's it. Okay. So if you see apps, agent app, one agent we installed, NTP is by default running. System is nothing but this is OS related. Okay. Why I'm showing you in the sense, going forward when we install our own application, then those application information also here it will come. Okay. Next, this will be the basic information about the OS. After that, these tags. If you see here, there is no tag and all. Correct. Here also tags by default host is the host will be they taken host as a tag. So if you want to monitor, if, say for example, you have hundreds of server, if you want to see only for this server, then you could use this tag. Anyway, as I said, regarding tags, do we'll do hands-on practice. Okay. Now what happen? What this is done. If you have multiple servers, what will happen here? So multiple servers, it will be look here. Okay. Then we could filter those servers based on this tag values. So here we could use tag values. Okay. Now we will go to uh, we will go and check the components which is available inside the operating system. Okay. So what components we have? So cd, what is the file which they are telling? Opt Datadog. See, opt Datadog is the directory where your all the informations will be stored. What is the slash etc? Slash etc is the executable file for which is related to your uh, agent or applications. All those things will be available here. Mainly configuration file will be available here. In that, we have when we install Datadog agent, automatically it created this Datadog hyphen agent directory and it stored all the informations here. Okay. If you see, we have many files. All these files are related to our Datadog agent only. In that, if I want to go to if I want to change any configurations, then I could go here, the datadog.yaml. Okay, it is showing permission denied. Why? Because I have not used sudo. I'm using in normal user. And this also I would like to show ps-ef pipe symbol grep datadog. If I run this, so Datadog agent has run by dd-agent. This is dd. If it is not showing here to you, wait. Okay, dd agent. This is what it's user. Okay, so in interview they might ask in on which user it will your Datadog agent will run. So you have to use dd-agent. Okay, so I'm going to use sudo vi datadog.yaml. Okay, if you see here, you have app key here. Okay, so this app key is nothing but which was showing us on the website, correct? The same app key. Then, so by using this only, as I said, handshaking process, I said, correct? So handshaking is happening between this API key only. By using this API key only, and that is what here it's updated. If that this API key is not there, then your agent cannot communicate with it. Whenever your agent is not starting or it's not able to communicate, you come and recheck these API keys are correct or not. Okay. Then site is us5.datadoghq.com. So now where we'll go here, and it's actually very big file. Here you could do lot of options. So in this configuration file they have given all the informations, all the files, but each and all the informations, so that you could e- edit and you can change. Okay, we have seen just now we have seen uh, okay, just now we have seen how can we install Datadog agent on Linux operating system, and how we can see the basics metric collection, that is infrastructure level metric collection, uh, resource monitoring like CPU, RAM, disk. So we checked all those things, how it is started collecting. Now, how can, if I don't want Datadog on this particular system, so how can I remove it? Okay, before going into our configuration files, uh, we'll play around tagging and APMs, all many configurations are there, correct? So before that, just we'll go and try to uninstall the operating system, sorry, uninstall the Datadog agent, and we will see. Okay, so let me go to EC2 instance. Here via connect, I have opened my console here. So so here I have my console. So to remove this, we have a command called sudo yum remove Datadog agent. When you give this, just click yes, then it will remove. Okay, so it will remove everything. After that, in the Datadog, if you go and check in the host list, so past 2 hours I have mentioned. So click something like past 1 hour. Um, so its minimum past 2 hours are there. So you could keep it like past 5 minutes. So in host map, so last 15 minutes is there, correct? 23/8/16 to 23/8/31. Got my point? So this will be disappear. Okay, this info will be disappear after 15 minutes. I'll pause this and I'll come back after 15 minutes. Yeah, and meanwhile, we could see here in the dashboard also, correct? Last 5 minutes, if you see here, we have installed around 8:30. The metrics collection was stopped here because we removed the agent. Okay, so we removed the agent. So if you see all the places exactly 8:30, it was started. It was stopped. Metric collections were stopped, which means Datadog agent stopped collecting metrics. But why it is showing here, in the sense it is on last 5 minutes information it is showing. These are and all, this is gauge format, so this one is time series format. So it is showing exactly, see here 8:30. After that, one polling was happened, 8:30:15 was happened. After that, it is completely stopped, which means my Datadog agent is removed from the server. Okay, so this is how you could remove, you could install as well as you could remove Datadog server as well. Okay, yeah, you could remove Datadog agent from the server as well. So if you select last 5 minutes, correct? So if you wait for 2 more minutes, 1 more minute, then what happened? Suddenly all of these informations will go. See here, this is last polling. We are waiting. So next, from next polling onwards, what happened? The completely it will be zero. See, this also completely stop. It's free showing 100 percentage, but this also will go in one or two polling. Okay, see here completely it was gone up. So if I go and check in the host, but if you want to see the old record for last 15 minutes, if it will show, see here it will show. Okay, this is the beauty of time series database. Even though if your system is goes down, even though if you remove, but old record will show here whatever it captured, correct? So if you select from past 5 minutes, definitely those informations will not be there. Okay, and we'll go and check in the host map. So last 15 minutes, because it is showing green only, because from last 15 minutes it was there. Now after 15 minutes it will show nothing. Okay, we are disabled. So the status also here it is showing active. Why? Because here it is past 2 hours. Okay. If I want to, if I select after 2 hours, if you come and see here, this will be inactive state. Okay. This is how you could uninstall Datadog agent from your server.